Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Inside Bismarck High School, it's game number 2 of day number 1. It's the boys to take center stage here from Bismarck High, Class A and Class B boys here on your live event. And a pleasant good Monday evening. I'm Chase Miller alongside Josh Boyko and Preston DeVille. Thank you very much for tuning in to high school athletics here of the Lions All-Star Basketball Series. Taking a look back at last year, Class A boys swept the Class B boys. Class A defeated Bismarck at Bismarck Legacy 61-68, then Class A won at West Fargo 98-89. All-time Class A with 53 wins, Class B with 26. Class A won 2 straight in 2021 again. Class B last win came in 2019 when they split with Class A 2020. Again, there was nothing because of COVID. Josh, after watching the girls here, what do we expect here for the boys? You know, we saw some really good tempo, maybe saw some particular players and nothing against it, just a matter maybe you're not in basketball midseason shape like you would be, you know, on January 15th or February 1st, but at the end of the day, still a really fun game. What do we expect here on the boys' side of things, Josh?
I mean, if it's anything like the girls' game with the pace that we had, we're going to see a lot of high-flying action is what I am hoping to see and what I think we will see.
The Class B boys led under the guidance of Rick Smith from Four Winds Minnewacan, his assistant Riley Lillimone from the Grafton Spoilers. On the Class A boys side, it's Dean Winchesky and Adam Palczewski. When they played each other as their teams, they called it kind of the Winchesky Bowl, so to speak, or the Chesky Bowl a little bit there. So Dean from Minot, Adam from West Fargo. This is our Irie Insurance pregame show. For all of your insurance requests, visit Irie Insurance online at irieins.com. That again is irieins.com. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, the starting lineups and the opening tip is around the corner. It's the Class A, Class B Boys Basketball All-Star Series. Their first game of 2 is next on your live event.
Powerful and playful. Delicate and precise. Bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family. To provide options beyond the expected. To help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Orthopedics and sports medicine at Sanford Health.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Back here, that does it for our Irie Insurance pregame show on this modified Irie Insurance pregame, going from the girls contest, which the Class B girls won 72-65. Cassie Erickson and Abby Dukeshire led the floor with 13 points each, as they will introduce the alternates that are here and also the non-starters before they get to the starting lineup. The Class B boys in the purple with gold numerals and trim. The Class A boys, they're going to be... the Class B boys are out in the gold and the purple numerals, while the Class A boys, they are out in the purple and gold trim. But again, that does it for our Ivory Insurance pregame show. Taking a look a little bit more at the North Dakota Lions All-Star Basketball Series, and particularly what the Lions All-Star Club is all about here. There's a lot of people to thank. Ghislaine, one of them from the Fargo Lions Club. Lions All-Star Basketball Series, the commitment by the Lions clubs is to provide the players and coaches with a healthy and sound program, and they're enhanced by individual Lions Club members, the team sponsors, and the advertisers as well. This explains the longevity and success of the games. The two homes are a statement that volunteerism and service are the groundwork of every vibrant community, and part of the Lions Club with the NDHSCA, the Coaches Association. Lions All-Star Basketball thanks them. They thank the fans that are attending the games each year, and they are an inaugural element in celebrating the success of these players, both as athletes and role models on and off the court, to making what the series is. They would like to thank you and everyone for the supporters of the Lions All-Star Basketball Series. A big deal when you talk to those that are a part of this from the Lions Club members is, as good as a player you have to be on the floor, you have to represent your community well to be nominated and to be here within the Coaches Association. So a lot of parties come together. So they just announced the non-starters for Class A and the alternates. They will do the same here for a Class B as well. Tomorrow this series shifts to Fargo, where at Fargo Davies it'll be at 6 o'clock for the girls Lions All-Star Basketball Series. The B looking for the sweep, while the A will be looking to split. The boys will follow at 8 o'clock. And if you missed any of the action from the girls' game, you can check it out for free on your live event. The same as well for any of this game or tomorrow's contest. And then it's about a month off in terms of sports, but August 19th is going to be here sooner rather than later in North Dakota. High school football starts on August 19th, which means soccer's not that far away, which means the fall sports is first week of August. You're going to be starting to get into practices, and then all of a sudden you're going to have a couple of games before you get to the aforementioned Labor Day weekend. There's going to be size, there's going to be talent, and we hope to see some dunks. That's all that we think in terms of on paper. We could see some particular athletes really lighten the lamp, taking a hockey term here from the Stanley Cup just a few weeks ago, here on the basketball court to see what we are going to find. So they just introduced the non-starters and alternates here for Class B. As we get ready for the starters now, we'll turn our attention to the Class A side here under the guidance of Dean Winchesky from Minot High. The Magi defeated the West Fargo Packers in the Class A Boys Basketball Championship, as they won that contest by a final of 73-62. The sixth, make that the 18th title all time in Magi history. For the Class A boys, they'll go like this. Adam Kallenbach from Jamestown High. He's heading to MSUM for football in the fall to play with his brother Adam, a 6'1 guard. From there, you have Eric Wentz from Minot High. Wentz, a 6'1 guard, heading to McAllister College, the MIAC Division III. Eric Wentz, the defending champ from Minot High, will be coming out here as they're doing alternating orders, but we will stay on Class A for right now. You have Evan Gross, a 6'3 guard here. Evan is from Bismarck St. Mary's, heading to Bismarck State College to play collegiate basketball. Aaron Grubb, the 6'3 forward, heading to the University of North Dakota from Mandan. Grubb going to be a football defensive lineman for head coach Bubba Schweigert in the fall. That is, again, Aaron Grubb wearing number 25. And Trayson Eaglestaff, Mr. Basketball, also heading to UND, but for boys hoops. He'll be playing for head coach Paul Sather. Trayson Eaglestaff, the 6'6 forward, head coach by Jordan Wilhelm, heading to UND coming up in the fall. So Kallenbach, Wentz, Gross, Grubb, and Eaglestaff here for the Class A boys. Now we turn our attention to the Class B boys, head coach by Four Winds Minnewacan. That is Rick Smith. The Class B boys basketball championship. Four Winds finished a perfect 27-0 season with a 69-49 win over last year's, or 2 years ago, champ now in the Kinder Vikings. Class B will go like this. Jaden Yankton, a fellow Four Winds Minnewacan Indian for the 6'1 guard. Yankton is undecided. He's going to United Tribes basketball in the Mondet Conference here in Mondak for JUCO hoops. Trey Brandt, the Class B Senior Athlete of the Year from Beulah, the 6'1 guard. Brandt heading to Minot State in the fall for collegiate hoops. He was coached by his dad, Jeremy Brandt, in Beulah. You have Jacoby Pearson, also from Four Winds, Minnewacan, also going to United Tribes coming up in the fall. Zach Hendrickson out of Minot, but that's Minot Redeemers. He's going to play collegiate golf at Minot State for Zach Hendrickson. And then Scott Wagner from Ellendale, the Cardinals, the 6'7 forward, heading to Dakota State to play in the fall for collegiate basketball. So Yankton, Brandt, Pearson, Hendrickson, and Wagner here for Class B. A couple of fun notes in this one. We have families going against each other. Gannon Limke from Hillsborough Central Valley, and also you're going to have Brett Limke here from West Fargo going against each other, as Doug Burgum, the governor from North Dakota, will make the ceremonial opening tip at center court here in a moment. The Capitol not too far away from Bismarck High as we drove by that today. I think Preston wants to check out the museum tomorrow morning before we make our way back to Fargo. So Doug Burgum, the governor of North Dakota, will make the ceremonial first tip, and how apropos, number 52, Scott Wagner, and number 52, Trayson Eaglestaff, as he gives the ball to our official here, and he will come out here. 2:20-minute halves of basketball, 30-second shot clock, and we're underway as the opening tip won by Class A. Little man defense here by Class B, as we saw in the girls contest. This one goes to Eaglestaff, left-hand side now to Kallenbach, looking for Eaglestaff on the oop, and he gets it to go on the finger roll. Opening 2 points here for the Class A All-Stars. We said we wanted to see above the rim, and we did in play number 1. Three-pointer off the mark by Hendrickson. Rebound, though, coming down to Pearson. Three-pointer on the way is long by Yankton, but another offensive board. This one on the way here for the Class B All-Stars. That one by Hendrickson. Three-pointer coming, and it tickles a twine. Jacoby Pearson, third time the charm.
Class B not shy about getting up the three ball early.
Kallenbach not shy for Class A, and he rips it home. Adam Kallenbach now with 5 points for the Class A All-Stars as a team. Adam with his first triple. Trey Brandt takes the ball screen, goes behind the back, gets a tough jumper off and right over Aaron Grubb's face. Brandt in rhythm, and we're knotted at 5 apiece on our Thunder Seat scoreboard.
An off-the-balance shot like that is so hard to defend, and Brandt seems to have it nailed.
This one goes to Eaglestaff. Eaglestaff rises, shoots off the mark, and Scott Wagner gets the rebound. So this one will come up the far sideline here. A little hesitation dribble on the way by Yankton. Gives it up top. Little shake dribble here by Hendrickson. Leaves it left-hand side. Three-pointer by Yankton is long. Rebounding and getting that one coming down is Evan Gross. Wentz dribble pull up with the runner. That's all going to be off the mark and a board now to Hendrickson, his second. In transition here, the B All-Stars. They leave it left-hand side to Yankton. Yankton in those bright neon-colored shoes. Gives it now to the top of the key to Pearson. Pearson at the free throw line. Gives it left-hand side now to Hendrickson on the ball pass. Little give-and-go action. Lefty three. Pearson. That's going to be off the mark, and Eaglestaff gets the rebound. Eaglestaff playing in his home gym in high school here in the Lions All-Star Series. Tries to go coast to coast. Shot is off the mark, and the teardrop is good by Evan Gross. 2 points, 2 rebounds by Evan. Trey Brandt in the front court now. Class B down by 2. Brandt wants to make it a Class B lead. That shot is going to be long. Rebound to Hendrickson. Hendrickson puts the ball right back. It's still free, and now it comes down to Pearson. That shot off the backboard, no, and the board to Kallenbach. Adam, baseball pass to Eaglestaff across the lane. Trey Brandt was there, hanging in the weeds for the steal. Brandt inside, that goes to Wagner. Wagner rips it through, spins, and we're going to have a reach and foul. Foul will be underneath, looks to be on Eric Wentz, his first, and the team's first, as we have some line sale substitution. For the opening 2.5 minutes, Josh, a nice up and down tempo here with Class A and Class B.
Yeah, it's been fun to watch so far. A lot of athleticism on display already, and no hesitation on any kind of shot whatsoever.
As the Class B All-Stars will get the substitution, Paul Olson. Now you have Hurlburt. That's Joe going to the University of Colorado here in the fall, named Gatorade Player of the Year in North Dakota, and gives it to his twin brother, Gus. Gus Hurlburt is going to Northwestern. Yes, of the Big Ten, a preferred walk-on. Michael Nile, little give-and-go action there with Fode Sharif and a turnover here. Hurlburt out of Enderlin with the basketball. Joe will use up that dribble, looks on the inside there to Max McQuillan from Kindred, who's banging his defender down. Back to Joe here, 17 seconds. Deep three from the parking lot. That one's off the mark. Gus Hurlburt gives it to Joe on the inside, and a turnover on Class B. Gus gets the rebound, but then a turnover. Here for Class A right now, you have Brett Limke on the floor, Fode Sharif, Michael Nile of Cheyenne, Nick Carlson from West Fargo, alongside with Nathan Fedorchak here, a 6'2 guard. And Fedorchak almost got the ball stolen away on the pass intended for him. Fedorchak from Bismarck St. Mary's. Brett Limke from West Fargo attacking, and he gets fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. McQuillan picks up the foul, his first, team's first, and Brett Limke heading to Dakota State as well. In the fall, he'll be playing with fellow teammate Scott Wagner. Brett Limke at the free throw line will be shooting 2, but right now Limke and Wagner are rivals for 2 days and teammates for the next couple of years. Limke, Carlson, and Fode Sharif, 3 players from West Fargo here on the Class A boys roster. Free throw attempt number 2 is off, and Limke, almost a automatic free throw shooter throughout his high school career at West Fargo, misses 2. This one goes the other end of the floor. We got a turnover. Coming with it now is Sharif to Nile. Nile misses the dunk opportunity, but we do have a foul. Sharif to Nile, and Michael Nile heading to play for head coach in Northern State. That is Saul Phillips. Foul on McQuillan. That'll be his second, team second. Fode Sharif makes a nice little spin move to get open, but instead they give it to Nile at the top of the key, a fresh 30 here for Class A. Nile hangs, shoots, right elbow jumper long, and a board to Joe Hurlburt, his second rebound of the day. Hurlburt up the floor to McQuillan. McQuillan pops it now to Olson. Olson, a future NDSU track and field Division I star, and Olson gets blocked at the rim by Sharif, gets the ball back and stays with it, and Olson goes to the line.
That's a lot of athleticism right at the rim there. Sharif is a fantastic defender. Olson, if you've seen him in his regular season career, you know he can jump too.
Paul Olson, speaking of jumping, never went out for track and field until his senior year. The first indoor track meet he did at NDSU, broke the school record for Kindred, and got offered by NDSU that same week for Division I track and field. Doing heptathlon, long jump, going to do some other stuff, high jump. Paul Olson, right place at the right time sometimes, and 1 year of Division I track, 1 year of track gets him a Division I scholarship. Sharif blocked at the net, but it looks like we'll get a foul here on Joe Hurlburt coming across with the body. And Fode Sharif will go to the free throw line. Hurlburt will pick up his first and the team's third. Fode Sharif undecided of where he's going to go play basketball, has it narrowed down to 2 teams. Sharif misses free throw attempt number 1. Fode's second one on the way upcoming here. A chance to tie things up at 8 apiece on our Thunder Seat scoreboard. Free throw attempt number 2 is good. Class A 1 of 4 from the free throw line so far, and we're tied at 8 apiece. Olson to Gus Hurlburt. Hurlburt will handle it back to Joe. Joe Hurlburt stands at 6'11". Joe looking on the inside, uses up that dribble, trying to get back door, and then it's going to be stolen away. Fode Sharif to Nile. Look out! Nile with the 2-hand rim rockin' jam. There's dunk number 1 on your dunk meter for those counting at home. This one goes left wing 3 on the way. Shot is off the mark, long there by Trapper Skolsky from Beulah. Rebound to Brett Limke in transition. Nile goes to left baseline. Nile gets the ball back, left wing 3. Nile tickles the twine. Michael Nile with the last 5 here for the Class A boys All-Stars. 5-0 run to boot as well. Northern State's got to be grinning after the last 60 seconds. Nile guarding there with Hurlburt. Hurlburt, nice find on the interior. That shot rattles in for 2. Trapper Skolsky with the 2 points, and Joel Hurlburt at 6'11" can see the court everywhere. Limke goes behind the back top of the key, spins on the baseline, hangs, shoots. Oh, he gets it to go. Brett Limke, a tough shot. He's got 2 points. Other way, Paul Olson, and Olson lost it on his way up, but we're going to get a foul, and this might be on Nick Carlson on the reach, and it is.
Going back to Limke there, he created so much space with that late fade on this shot. That's an impossible shot to block even for the Hurlburt guys.
Check that foul will be on Fode Sharif. Paul Olson back to the free throw line where he's 1 of 2 so far today. Free throw attempt is off, and we'll have a line sale of substitutions coming in. Trayson Eaglestaff is back in for the Class A All-Stars. Diamond McGill from Fargo South is in, alongside Ian Monchenbaker from Fargo Davies. You have Eric Wentz returning and Aaron Grubb here for the Class A All-Stars. We'll get to Class B in a moment. Paul Olson goes 2 of 4 now from the free throw line, as coming in will be William Jiskra from Grafton, the 6'4 forward, checks in the game. Gannon Limke, the 6'6 forward from Hillsborough Central Valley, is in, alongside with Scott Wagner, Jaden Yankton returning, and Trey Brandt as well. Monchenbaker, right-hand side, spins on Jiskra, gets to the rim, right-handed layup, no. Monchenbaker also heading to Northern State here in the fall, so we're seeing some Division II players getting some time. Nice pass, streaking like a bolt of lightning to the rim is Gannon Limke, and Brandt then runs into our official here and looks to be all right with each other. Everyone has a smile on their face. That's the main thing. Class A leads by 2. Frenetic pace, though, Josh, early in the opening 6 minutes of this one.
Yeah, it's kept its pace, but the maturity of the game is going way up.
Eaglestaff ankle cross, little curl hop through the paint, Grubb across the paint to Monchenbaker. Ian rises from 13 feet. That one is off the mark. Fode Sharif trying to get the rebound. Instead, it will come down to the B All-Stars here in Gannon Limke. Limke up the other side. That goes to Yankton from Four Winds Minnewacan. Shot is short. Rebound to Eaglestaff up the other on the floor. Eric Wentz. And Wentz couldn't get the dunk. He tried it. It hit the inside cylinder, then bounced out, almost trying to see if he was going to finger roll it in or not. Now Class B, Wagner on the other side. Nice little move by Scott Wagner. That's some nice quick 1-2 on the feet. Diamond McGill going the other way. We're knotted at 15 on our Thunder Seed scoreboard. McGill, no-look pass inside to Grubb. And the future UND football commit gets 2 points in the paint. 17-15. Trey Brandt from Beulah will handle the rock. Brandt on the inside pops it to Yankton. And Yankton will have a blocking foul here, as that's going to be on Wentz, his second, the team's 4th. And a fun pace so far, 1 dunk, and a second chance there by Eric Wentz. And you can kind of tell as coming through an elevator screen there is Yankton. Shot's going to be off the mark. Rebound, putback, no on the way there by Gannon Limke. And now it's with Eaglestaff. Eaglestaff in transition, a floater inside the paint, good for 2. Eaglestaff 4 points and 2 rebounds, and the Class A All-Stars lead it by 4. Trey Brandt with the basketball, guarded there by McGill, who's heading to Mayville State University coming up in the fall. Nice move, though, by Trey Brandt inside for 2. He's got 4. If you blink, you might miss something. Ian Monchenbaker, hesitation, dribble. Speaking of blinking, Ian now with 2. Ian Monchenbaker going to Northern State, going to be playing again with Michael Nile. Michael Nile also going to be joining a fellow West Fargo Cheyenne Mustang in the fall, and Jackson Money. Brandt inside the three-point line is off the mark. Wentz gets the rebound up the other end of the floor. Eaglestaff chases it down. No-look pass to Grubb for 2. Give the assist to Eaglestaff, and what a find. And maybe the hockey assist goes to Eric Wentz. A 6-point lead here for Class A. Limke forces one inside the paint, and the last player to touch it, they'll say, is Grubb. Ball never drew iron, though, so shot clock will remain at 17 seconds. Right now, Josh, what are you liking so far in the first half for either one of these clubs?
The shot selection's gotten a lot better. The passing has been pretty good, and we're seeing some really exciting ball here.
3 on the way is Trey Brandt, and he buries another one, showing you why he was the Class B Senior Athlete of the Year and part of the Miss Basketball finalists as well. Aaron Grubb with the rock, looking, no-look pass, left-hand side to Monchenbaker. Monchenbaker, an all-stater, all-EDC selection. Eaglestaff will handle it there at the left wing. A little ankle cross, not once but twice, rises from the left wing, shot is off the mark. Yankton gets his second rebound. Yankton in the front court will handle it, guarded by McGill. Diamond providing the defense here. Yankton, couple left-handed dribbles, dribble pullback, left elbow. Tough shot, no. Ball gets tapped out. Brandt trying to save it, and it goes right to Grubb. The Eaglestaff, no look to McGill in transition. Right-handed layup for 2. Nice job in transition there by the A All-Stars as they've taken a 5-point edge. This one on the interior. Wagner double team comes. Finds Brandt now on the baseline. Brandt gets blocked by McGill there on the right wing. Brandt hits the ball right back, gets to the tin and scores. And we're going to have an officials timeout here for substitutions. Brandt now racking it up with a game-high 9 points for Class B, as we'll have the substitutions coming out here. For Class A, Hollenbach from Jamestown returns. Michael Nile from Cheyenne. Carlson from West Fargo. With him is Brett Lemke from West Fargo, and you also have Evan Gross here. Evan from St. Mary's. Shot is off the mark by the aforementioned Evan. Rebound comes down underneath here by Class B by Trapper Skolsky from Beulah. This one goes to right wing. Rising shooting is Hendrickson from Ari Deemers. Shot's going to be off the mark. Rebound underneath. As that's at the left-hand side by Jacoby Pearson. Brings it back out. Has 3 points, 3 rebounds. Nice dribbling moves there by Pearson, and he finishes with the 2 points. Lemke working with it the other way. Class A up by 1. Hollenbach goes right to the 10. Finishes with the left-handed layup as well. Adam now with 5. Other way, here is Jacoby. Jacoby to the baseline to Gus Hurlburt, now to Joe, showing his range. Joe Hurlburt shooting off the mark. Rebound gets tapped out right to Pearson. Pearson to Skolsky from the right elbow. Trapper Skolsky was a really good football player, and that was always on the all-football team name. I mean, a linebacker from Beulah named Skolsky, it doesn't get better than that. Ball goes left wing, 3-pointer on the way. That one's good as well. Evan Gross now with 5. 30-26. Might we hit triple digits here in this pace? Gus Hurlburt goes the other way. Shot is off the mark. Gets the rebound back. That one misses. And Gross is able to get the board. In transition, bounce pass to Carlson with a left-handed layup.
Too much action to keep up with.
6-point lead, and now for Class A on our Thunder Seat scoreboard. Zach Hendrickson from Ari Deemers pops it past right-hand side to Skolsky, now to Hurlburt, to the other Hurlburt. That's Gus to Joe. Joe spinning over Nile. Tough shot, and Nile gets the rebound. Nile 5 points, a 3-pointer, and a rebound so far. Hollenbach with the basketball, gives it back to Nile, top of the key, jab step, looking, shooting, and that one is off the back tab. Hollenbach with the long rebound, his second. They give it around the horn to swing it to Lemke. Lemke goes right down Main Street, left-handed reverse scoop for 2.
Real
Lemke
nice
now
move.
with 4.
Blows past his defender and able to finish with the reverse.
Wonder if Lemke's a good pool shark too, because that had some English on it. 4 points there. This one goes to Pearson. Pearson shoots over Nile. Tough 2-pointer. That one's off the mark, and a rebound comes down to Hollenbach, his third. Adam in transition. It's a 4-on-3. They find Lemke, right wing. Shot fake, dribble, pullback coming by Lemke. That's going to go long, and the board comes to Hurlburt, and they'll say it actually hit the top there of the wiring. So you'll have to take the rebound away from Joe on the stat column. With 8:05 left to play on our Thunder Seat scoreboard, Class A leads by 8.
Take a breath while you can.
It's been that kind of pace since it tipped off at around 8:04. It's been very little whistles, just 7 fouls combined. Hurlburt, top of the key, just inside the 3-point line. Gus now with 4 points and 2 rebounds. Going the other way here, Class A leaving that shot is going to be off by Gross. The rebound comes down to Gus Hurlburt. And now it's to Joe, as we'll see some substitutions coming in here. Joe, nice spin move, gets to the 10. The Colorado Buffalo with a finger roll layup. Hurlburt with his first bucket of the evening here from Enderlin. Going the other way, Adam Hollenbach gets one off from the left wing. Rebound comes down to Joe Hurlburt, his third. Hurlburt in the front court, left-hand side to Gus. And we have a foul here on Carlson. That'll be Nick's first and the team's 5th. 7:17 left to play. Coming up on our halftime show, we'll recap what happened in the girls' contest, take a look at the first half numbers, and get you ready for day 2 tomorrow at Fargo Davies High School. That's all coming up on our halftime show on your live event. Chase Miller alongside with Josh Boyko, and we have Preston Duville here. Coming off the curl screen, there is Trey Brandt. 3-pointer is long. Eaglestaff gets the rebound. Eaglestaff to Fode Sharif. Sharif shot is off, and a board to Brandt. I know Brandt having himself a nice game and wants 2 more points. Eaglestaff with the block shot. Sharif going the other way. It's 5-on-4 with numbers for Class A. Eaglestaff down the paint. No look pass coming across the lane, and that's to Aaron Grubb for 2. Give the assist to Eaglestaff. That's a Bismarck High Demon going to Amanda and Brave on that one. Trey Brandt will handle it. Ball gets skipped left-hand side to Gannon Lemke, and an over and back violation. Haven't haven't had too many turnovers today for either team, Josh. 4 for Class B to our numbers and 2 for Class A.
Yeah, they've been doing a nice job hanging on to the ball as we have a timeout now.
Timeout by Dean Winchesky of Class A will break as well on our Thunder Seat scoreboard. Class A up by 6.
This Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Spring planting has been a trying time for everyone. Now is the time to take note of any issues you may have experienced with your planter while it's fresh in your mind. We can come out to your farm, walk the fields with you, and talk over these concerns and put a plan together. Programs are available to help you address any issues you might find in the performance of your planter. Before you put your planter away, call RDK. RDK Enterprises in Hillsboro, 636-2119.
Inside Bismarck High in the capital city of North Dakota. A really nice renovated facility, too, a couple of years ago. There's a huge weight room behind us. Got the track around that kind of goes away. You're seeing some of the different variations of the shots that we're seeing here on the floor in the stands and also at the track level as well. So able to bring you some different variations like we're seeing there, the bird's eye view up on the track, and then have one courtside and one that Josh is manually running as well. Josh is a little bit of everything. Color commentator, doing a little bit of camera work. Fode Sharif goes to the paint, and he gets fouled. That'll be on McQuillan. And Max is in foul trouble. That's his third as Sharif will go to the free throw line. Taking a look at some of these players again that we have on the court. Fode Sharif undecided. Eagle staff going to UND for basketball. And another guy out there, and Aaron Grubb, going to UND for football as Fode makes free throw attempts number 1. Mr. Basketball finalists, they're all here. Jaden Yankton from Four Winds, Michael Nile from Cheyenne, Joe Hurlbert from Enderlin, Trey Brandt from Beulah, and Trayson Eaglestaff from Bismarck High. They're all playing in this one as well. Ball goes to the right baseline here for the Class B All-Stars. That's Gannon Limke. Now to Olsen. Olsen hangs, shoots, shot is off the mark, and Fode Sharif gets the rebound. Baseball pass up the other end of the floor, and Eaglestaff somehow comes away with it. Ian Machenbaker to Sharif. Sharif goes hard to the paint, right-handed scoop shot. No, Eaglestaff put back. No, Sharif third time, and he gets fouled. And McQuillan continues to rack him up now with 4 fouls here for Max. Max just kind of been the wrong place, Josh, at the wrong time. Sure, there's been a foul or two, but that one you're going for the ball, and then you just get enough of Sharif, and all of a sudden you look up with 6:01 left to play in the first half. McQuillan with his 4th foul.
Yeah, really just effort plays that, like you said, McQuillan in the wrong place at the wrong time and getting whistled early and often. And
Max has got a smile on right now. Him and Fode Sharif just kind of going back and forth in a good-natured way. Paul Olsen probably saying, "Hey man, come on, you still got 24 minutes left in this game."
Down.
Fellow kindred Viking. This one is going to be good for Sharif. He's 3 of 6 from the free throw line. Trey Brandt will bring the ball up now for the Class B All-Stars. An 8-point deficit here for Class B. Paul Olsen at the left wing. Rips it through to the baseline to Brandt. Brandt looking, nice little double team on the help action there by number 24, Fedorchek for Class A. Paul Olsen inside Jiskra from Grafton. Leaves it left-hand side. 3 on the way by Limke. Off the right tab, no. Rebound comes and gets poked away for a second. Jiskra gets the ball right back. Nice pass across the lane to McQuillan for 2 points. Class A going the other way. Here comes Eaglestaff down the paint, off the window for 2. Eaglestaff now is 6. Eaglestaff has been known to have 30, 40, and 50-point games in his career at BHS. Ball goes and off the noggin there of Gannon Limke. Limke was waiting to set a flex screen. Instead, Brandt threw it off his head. Grubb is open, left baseline, 3 on the way. Off the mark and aboard to McQuillan. McQuillan baseball past the other end of the floor to Olsen, who tries to chase it down. He does. Eaglestaff gets the steal. Machenbaker bounce pass to Fode Sharif across the paint for 2. Fode Sharif will have his first made field goal. Class A up by double digits now at 10 on our Thunder Seat scoreboard. Trey Brandt to the left wing, loses it for a second. As this one goes to Limke, and it's going to be a turnover here. Machenbaker to Sharif. Sharif with the right-handed finger roll layup, and I think Eaglestaff and Sharif got crossed up there. Eaglestaff was waiting for the lob, and Sharif was going, hey, I was going for the dunk. Instead, had to go for the finger roll. Brandt tries to get 2 points the other way, can't. Sharif gets the rebound up the other end. The Florida Eagles staff who climbs the ladder for 2 points. And Class A right now really on a run, up by 14, the largest lead for Class A here with 4:16 left to play in our opening half. On the Thunder Seat scoreboard, Class A is starting to separate this game out a little bit here late in the first half on your live event.
Located on the beautiful Goose River in Hillsboro, the Goose River Golf Club offers both recreational and experienced golfers a great round. It's a 9-hole course open to the public located right off exit 104 on I-29. The Goose River Golf Club in Hillsboro offering a full golf course, 9 holes, and a driving range. You'll find great opportunity with membership rates and great rates to enjoy the round of golf, whether you're walking or riding at the Goose River Golf Course in Hillsboro. Learn more at thegooseriverdolfcourse.com.
There's more at 104. Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you want in a hometown. Business opportunities, great jobs, and a top-notch school. Shovel-ready lots for your next idea. Great jobs in manufacturing, healthcare, and agriculture. An excellent education for your kids with small class sizes and lots of school spirit. Plus easy access to I-29 and the conveniences of North Dakota's largest cities. Build your future in Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
Back here at Bismarck High, it's a 14-point edge for Class A. The last time a team, either Class A or Class B, surpassed the century mark in a contest was 2017, where Class A had 109 points and Class B had 100. I don't know if we'll get to that point, but right now Diamond McGill gets the rebound, tries to go coast to coast, can't. Ball goes to Michael Nile now the other way, saves it, gives it back, and then a turnover here as Hurlburt will handle it. He just needs a little mini run to get things back in rhythm. It was kind of blow for blow early on the opening 10 minutes, but since then Class A has really done a nice job, Josh, of settling into this contest.
Yeah, Class A has really been on a roll, is unable to get that 3 to go.
Wagner with the last 2-point field goal from Ellendale. Wagner posting up again, feed the big man. Nice shot fake, gets his man up in the air, and you had Michael Nile or Eric Wentz picking up the foul, and this will be on Wentz. It'll be his third, team 6, and the old just fundamentals of basketball. Little shot fake, get your man up, see if he goes, spin the other way, allows Wagner to get 2 free throw attempts.
Yeah, really savvy post moves from Wagner that we've seen early, allowing him to score.
Wagner heading to Dakota State, going to play in the North Star, part of the NAIA. Going to be studying secondary education and math from Ellendale High School. Free throw attempt, number 2, rattles in. Wagner will get a actually, Nick Carlson will check in here. So Class B trims that deficit now down to 11, thanks in part to a Wagner free throw and a made field goal. Limke looking on the inside. Finds an open teammate. That's his fellow Packer, Nick Carlson, top of the key. No, Michael Nile goes off of his hands. Carlson tries to corral it. Then it goes with Yankton. Yankton with some numbers going the other way off the window for 2. Jaden Yankton with his first 2 points. Then coming in out of nowhere was Zach Hendrickson. Left-handed layup, no, on the board to Kallenbach. So Class A fortunate there. Goes the other way, wide open jumper. Limke rattles it in for 3. Brent Limke now with 7. And Class A nearly at the midway point of the century mark here in the first half, as they just need 1 field goal to get there. Turnover here on Class B, going the other way. They might get it. Heat check. Limke, 3-pointer off the mark. Rebound, though, on the inside. That went to Diamond McGill. Then a turnover trying to go across the paint to Michael Nile. McGill, when he talked to Mike Hendrickson from Fargo South, just a very senior, savvy player that just got better every year he was in the program. Joel Hurlburt shot is off the mark, gets the offensive rebound. Then it's going the other way. This one goes to the aforementioned Sharif and, Diamond McGill. And he saw right there just a heady play to get the 2 points for Diamond McGill, now with 4. 14-point deficit for Class B, make it 11. Jaden Yankton with his first triple. And Class A right now leads by 11, but they have surpassed the 50-point mark here in our Thunder Seat scoreboard, which has been kept busy in this one. And the shot gets blocked by Hurlburt and Wagner. That's a lot of man. You have Wagner at 6'7" and Hurlburt at 6'9". And oh, by the way, Gus's twin brother is 6'11". That's a lot of size in basketball. We have some new substitutions as Paul Olson comes back in for Class B. Gannon Limke, William Jiskra's on the floor. Brett Lemke looking to inbound it, does to McGill on the baseline. Diamond goes behind the back here, 17 seconds in the shot clock, crosses over now on Hendrickson. That's a good battle going, shooting and scoring and winning the battle. It's Diamond McGill. He's got 6. Going the other way, nice zip pass on the inside of Jiskra. Jiskra shot over Michael Nile, good for 2. Now everybody has scored so far for Class B except for Zach Hendrickson, this frenetic up and down tempo pace. Lemke, right-hand side to Carlson. Carlson will rip it under, looks for a teammate, finds one here in Brett Lemke, takes the ball screen out to Eaglestaff. Eaglestaff rises top of the key. The college 3 is good. Trayson Eaglestaff with 11 points now for the future UND Fighting Hawk. This one goes to Jacoby Pearson. He'll rise for 3, trying to answer no. Rebound to Michael Nile. Nile with 5 points and 3 rebounds. Lemke ankle cross gets to the 10, and we're going to have a foul on the floor. It's be on Trapper Skolsky, his first, and that should be the team's 6. So both teams will be in the 1-on-1 bonus with the remaining 50 seconds left in this first half. Checking into the contest will be Max McQuillan. Checking out will be Gannon Lemke. Can Class A reach 60? Lemke looking for an open teammate here. Got to get it in before a 5 count does to Carlson. Carlson spins, gives it to McGill. McGill goes on the crossover move. It's still loose like a pinball as they're a little bit more of a rugby style scrum now. And jump ball, this will go to Class B. Class A, 7 turnovers, 8 so far for Class B. There's going to be a lot of players to talk about scoring. It's been well balanced so far today for both teams. And Josh, I think it's tough so far to say who might be our RDK Enterprises player of the game later on tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough call. I've loved Diamond McGill's game so far. Defensively, he's been incredibly active, and he doesn't care. If he makes himself look silly, he's going to do everything he can to contest the shot, and he's also had some nice finishing too today.
William Jiskra rattles one in from the right wing, his 4th point, and Class A can hold for the final shot here of the opening half. Up by 12. Lemke on that Demon center court logo right now, getting guarded there defensively by Pearson. Now it's to 10. We'll see where they go. Eaglestaff, right-hand side. Eaglestaff goes between the legs, now to 7. Eaglestaff trying to get by his man. Cross-court on the skip to Jiskra. Ball gets stolen away up the other end of the floor. Paul Olson looking for Jacoby Pearson. Ball goes out of play with 0.7 seconds, and that could do it here for a up-and-down track meet first half of play in this boys contest. Niall, the Lemke 3-quarter shot is not going to get there, and that's how we'll end this first half of play. Class A 56, Class B 44 on our Thunder Seat scoreboard. 100 total points combined between the two teams in the opening 20 minutes. Halftime show is next here on your live event.
Hello, Shane with Irie Insurance. We are proud to announce our Benefits Connect platform. You will have more options with Irie Insurance Benefits Connect. You have choices. Do you know who your group agent is? Do you meet annually to review benefits? Would you like to save money? Would you like more benefits? You have choices. We take a different approach to providing benefits through education, communication, and a personal touch. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to irieinsurance.com.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Congratulations to Hillsboro's Central Valley basketball player Gannon Lemke on being selected to the North Dakota Lions All-Star basketball team. The Hillsboro Central Valley schools and Borough teammates are proud to have you representing your schools and community. Thanks for being a Borough. The Hillsboro Central Valley schools wish all families a safe and fun summer. All students are encouraged to participate in their school and community events.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Spring planting has been a trying time for everyone. Now is the time to take note of any issues you may have experienced with your planter while it's fresh in your mind. We can come out to your farm, walk the fields with you, and talk over these concerns and put a plan together. Programs are available to help you address any issues you might find in the performance of your planter. Before you put your planter away, call RDK. RDK Enterprises in Hillsboro, 636-2119.
Back here inside Bismarck High, Chase Miller, Josh Boyko, and alongside Preston Duville with us here. Josh, just your opening thoughts of a very up and down. I think it was 8:04, something around that nature when we tipped off. It was about a half hour of actual time that we got up and down the floor. And this one saw some ducks, saw some threes. What was your opening takeaway in a very fun and entertaining first half of basketball?
It's been a torrid pace is what it's
That's
been.
a good word.
I mean, there's just no other way to describe it because it's been up and down for every single minute that this game has been played. That's why we see the scoreboard reading what it is right now. Such high scoring action. Both teams a chance to get to 100 by the end of this game. Like you said, 2017 was the last time we saw that.
Yeah.
So it could be heading towards that again today.
Taking a look at the first half numbers in this one, team numbers, 11 players for Class B have scored. They are 2 for 4 from the free throw line and 3 made 3 so far for Class B. 9 first half turnovers. For Class A, 10 players in the scoring column, 3 of 8 from the line, 5 made 3s with 8 turnovers. Taking a look at the individual portion, the lone double-digit man is Trayson Eaglestaff from Bismarck High, 11 points with 1 made 3. You then have 7 points by Brett Limke, 0 for 2 from the line, but has a 3 with a made rebound as well. Fode Sharif with 7 points, 3 rebounds. 6 points then comes from Diamond McGill with a board. 6 points by Aaron Grubb from Mandan. 5 apiece by Adam Kallenbach and 4 rebounds from the Jamestown High product. Evan Gross with 5 points and Michael Nile with 5 points and 3 boards for Class A. 2 points by Carlson. Machin Baker has a bucket as well, but Class A again led by the UND basketball commit in Trayson Eaglestaff. For the Class B boys basketball all-stars, they're led by the 9 points of Trey Brandt from Beulah, heading to Minot as well. Brandt so far with 2 rebounds here tonight. You have 5 points by Jaden Yankton with 4 rebounds and 1 made 3. 5 points by Jacoby Pearson, also from 4 Winston-Milwaukee. 5 points and 4 rebounds. 5 points by Scott Wagner from Allendale, heading to Dakota State. From there, 4 points by Trapper Skolsky. Gus Hurlbert from Enderlin with 4 points and 3 boards. 4 points by William Jiskra. And then 2 points from Max McQuillan. Paul Olson, 2 points, 4 rebounds by Hurlbert with a handful of assists. That's Joe. And 2 points on the way by Gannon Limke as well. Josh, as we take a recap of what happened for the girls basketball game as well, for anybody that missed it, you can go online to yourliveevent.com and check it out on demand. The final in that one, 72-65. Class B snapped a 4-game losing streak to Class A. Erickson from the Grafton Spoilers, Cassie and Abby Dukeshire from Kindred finished with 13 points apiece. Marissa Beering put on a clinic, though, from the free throw line from Davies. Went 8 of 8 in the second half from the line. Had 2 3-pointers to lead the floor for Class A with 14 points. What did you take away, Josh, in game 1 of 2 in the girls basketball series, where the B girls again won it by 7?
Yeah, Class B just played more of a complete game, I thought. They came away with less turnovers committed in that game. They were better from the foul line in the second half, and they were there a lot.
They were there a ton in that second half. To your point, 18 of 27 from the free throw line for Class B in that contest. That's a recap of what happened in the opening 20 minutes and a look at the girls' game as well. When we come back after this, we'll preview what tomorrow has to offer in Fargo. It's the 2022 North Dakota Lions All-Star Basketball Series on your live event.
Friday Night Racing returns this summer to Red River Valley Speedway in West Fargo, featuring 5-wide, high-flying, family-friendly action. Weekly racing featuring IMCA modified, stock cars, sport mods, sprint cars, hobby stocks, and NX Legends. Racing begins at 7 o'clock. Adult tickets are $13, kids tickets just $5. See the full schedule online at RedRiverValleySpeedway.com. All summer long, enjoy Friday night action at Red River Valley Speedway in West Fargo.
Powerful and playful. delicate and precise, bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family, to provide options beyond the expected, to help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Orthopedics and sports medicine at Sanford Health.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
As we continue here, just a little series history note. This dates back to 1977, the North Dakota Lions All-Star Basketball Series. Taking a look at just some of the players and some of those that have participated over the years as well. A nice booklet that they put together, and they go through players that have played in every one of these contests and the rosters that were here. Back in 77, these games were actually coached by college coaches at the time, like from Minot State and Jamestown. Over the years, they've allowed those from high school. Really, it was just about 1 year that they tried it that way. Then they went to high school coaches as well, just to kind of honor those that have maybe made the championship game, or the winner normally is the head coach, the loser's the assistant, unless something comes up in their schedules. But you got a lot of really quality athletes and players. Chase Farkas from West Fargo in 2011. And take a look at the boys going back to about 1999. Jade Johnner from Fargo North. Jeff Brandt from Minot High. Just a host of others. Travis Kraft from Mayville Portland CG in there in 99 as well. So it's just really fun to see. A reminder, tomorrow from Fargo Davies High School, it is game number 2 of the Lions All-Star Basketball Series. Girls will tip at 6 with the boys to follow at 8. If you're unable to make it to the Lions All-Star Basketball Series at Fargo Davies High School tomorrow, you can check it out right here on your live event. That does it for our halftime show on our Thunder Seed scoreboard. It's a 12-point edge for Class A here on your live event. The second half is next.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Spring planting has been a trying time for everyone. Now is the time to take note of any issues you may have experienced with your planter while it's fresh in your mind. We can come out to your farm, walk the fields with you, and talk over these concerns and put a plan together. Programs are available to help you address any issues you might find in the performance of your planter. Before you put your planter away, call RDK. RDK Enterprises in Hillsborough, 636-2119.
Back here on your live event as we get you ready for the second half of the Class A and Class B Boys Basketball Lions All-Star Series here in 2022. Grayson Eaglestaff from Bismarck High with 11 points to lead the floor for Class A. Trey Brandt from Beulah with 9 points to lead the floor from Class B. That's a look at the first half individual leading scorers again here in the first half of play. As we get you ready for the second half of action, Trayson Eaglestaff will be on the floor for Class A with him. It looks like Eric Wentz, Aaron Grubb. You're going to have Adam Kallenbach as well, and Evan Gross. So the original starting 5 here for the Lions All-Star Basketball Series. Actually, check that Gross is going to be subbed out for Fedorchak is in here for Class A. Shot is off the mark. Grubb gets the rebound. That's going to be his 4th. Second chance right off the bat here for Class A. Ball goes left-hand side. Kallenbach now to Grubb. Grubb with the basketball. Power dribble now to Wentz. Wentz going hard down the paint. Right-handed finger roll layup off the mark, and Scott Wagner gets the rebound. Joel Hurlburt on the floor, leaves it now to Jaden Yankton, and we got a turnover. This one working with it. Kallenbach, no look pass to Eric Wentz at the left wing. A deep three on the way from the Jamestown Blue Jay. That shot is off as Scott Wagner gets the rebound. Brandt on the floor, Wagner, Joel Hurlburt, Yankton, and also with him is Trapper Skolsky for the Class B All-Stars. Bounce pass to Joe Hurlburt. Spins not once but twice, but comes up short on the left block layup. Rebound to Eaglestaff, his fourth in transition. Right pocket three on the way by Adam Kallenbach. Rattles it in. His second made three of the evening. He's got 8. A 15-point edge here for Class B. Trey Brandt leaves it right-hand side. That goes to Yankton. Deep three on the way, and he answers it. Yankton now with 8. Nice shot on the way there for Jaden Yankton, part of the Mr. Basketball finalists. And all heating up now is Kallenbach. Back-to-back threes. He's got double digits now and matches Eaglestaff with 11 points here for Class A on the individual side. Trey Brandt takes a high ball screen, going hard down the paint. Hang shoot off the backboard, no. Rebound goes to Aaron Grubb up the other end. The floor finger roll layup from the Minot High Magi product, Eric Wentz. Here going to McAllister in the fall. Leaving with it, that's going to be Trapper Skolsky. Around the horn to Jaden Yankton. Now to the baseline is Wagner. Wagner backing his defender down, and he throws one up and gets it to go. Scott Wagner, Josh, has been very impressive on the interior here from Allendale, as he's going to be a nice Dakota State Trojan coming up in the fall.
Yeah, the back down was really what got him that and one right there. He was able to move himself physically into the paint, right to the basket, gets the touch off the backboard, chance for an and one.
15-point lead, and we see Coach Wincheski and head coach Adam Palczewski here. No relation, by the way. You just got to get a lot of that Slovak type of last name there. But at the end of the day here, Josh, going to a quicker line change. And normally we've seen 4 or 5 minutes. They go 2 minutes here. Trying to keep the fresh bodies on the floor as Wagner gets the and one opportunity now with 8 points.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're trying to do, trying to keep fresh bodies on the floor after a fatiguing first half.
As we have a turnover, here's Trey Brandt, doesn't have numbers, doesn't care. And we have a foul here. Nick Carlson might have got his hand cut in the cookie jar, and he did. Foul there is going to be on Nick. That's his second, team second, in the act of shooting or wasn't on the floor. As Trey Brandt's kind of going, come on, let me shoot the free throws, and he gets the 2 shots upcoming here. Does that in a nice way. Brandt, 9 points, 2 rebounds. Free throw attempt is off the mark. On the floor, there's a ton of guys that have scored 1,000 points in their careers, where they've had 400 or 500 point seasons where they could just fill it up. Free throw attempts. Number 2 is good. Trey Brandt is one of those individuals, now in double digits with 10. Class B down by 13 right now on our Thunder Seed scoreboard. Machenbaker, nice crossover. Hanks shoots over Brandt from the left elbow. Can't get the shooter's roll, and a board to Joel Hurlburt. That's his 5th. Hurlburt in transition, working with it the other way, spinning down, looking to try to go against Nick Carlson here. Skips it to Brandt. He's open. He'll shoot, and he'll score, and one. Trey Brandt with a 4-point opportunity. Foul coming late on Diamond McGill. His first, the team's third, and Trey Brandt now with the last 4 points for Class B. Substitutions as Gus Hurlburt, William Jiskra will return to the floor. Zach Hendrickson and Jacoby Pearson as well. Paul Olson's looking to return if Brandt can hit this free throw, but more importantly, Brandt trying to get Class B back within single digits and does. So a nice start here for Class B. They were down by 12 at the half. Now they're down by 9 here in the opening 2.5 minutes of this second stanza. 17:30 left to play here in half number 2. Diamond McGill knifes his way to the paint, and Diamond McGill has found himself going up against the trees. He doesn't care. He's got 8. Zach Hendrickson with the basketball. Bounce pass right-hand side, Jiskra on the interior. Gus Hurlburt. Hurlburt trying to go through a double team, finds Jiskra. Extra pass, Hendrickson from our Redeemers. Off the mark, and it'll be a long, and almost hits our camera down there on the baseline. Looks to be all right. That's the main thing. Keep the cameras nice and tidy. We got another game tomorrow in Fargo. Diamond McGill will bring it back up here. Nice little hesitation dribble to Carlson on this 5-out weaving motion kind of offense here for Class A. Spinning is going to be Evan Gross. No look pass for a second there by Carlson as he found Sharif, and that one will be out of play. turnover on Class A. We'll see if we get to the century mark, and it's very plausible for both teams. Just that second half a little bit, maybe some heavy legs where shots start coming up a little bit more short. But you can tell both teams want to keep this in the half court if possible, just because dunks would be in transition. Gus Hurlbert, nice spin move on Nick Carlson. Help comes late, and Gus Hurlbert now with 6. That was the definition, Josh, of a power dribble as Machenbaker tries to answer. Canton Jiskra gets the rebound. Going the other way, here is Hendrickson. Hendrickson bounce pass back to Gus Hurlbert. Hurlbert spins on Fode Sharif not once but twice, throws one up, and Sharif gets called for the foul. Fode's second, team's 4, so foul's starting to mount right now for Class A on our Thunder Seat scoreboard. They have 4, Class B with none, and Gus Hurlbert goes to the free throw line.
Yeah, nice drop step is what that was from Hurlbert. And Sharif is a good defender in the post, but he just has too much of a size disadvantage right now on Hurlbert.
Gus Hurlbert heading to Northwestern University in the Big Ten in the Windy City, going to be studying economics. Hurlbert now with 7 points, and Class B trails it by 8. Fode Sharif, little no-look cross, finds Carlson left wing, 3! Splashes it in. The future VCSU product now with 5.
Credit Sharif with a nice playmaking opportunity there.
Hendrickson going on. McGill right now takes the ball screen, leaves it right to the top of the key here to Pearson. Right wing now to Jiskra on the interior to Gus Hurlbert. Hurlbert looking for a teammate, finds Paul Olson there, and Olson gets fouled. A lot of reaching right now in the paint on Class A, and Olson goes to the line to shoot 2. This one will be on Evan Gross, his first, team's 5th, and Paul Olson, the NDSU Division I track commit, makes free throw attempt number 1. Head coach Brad Well, phenomenal season the last couple of years in Class B boys basketball, winning the championship and then falling as runner-up to Four Winds Minnewacan last year. Also, the best thing about Kindred winning the championship in Minot, they all went to the pool, had a pool party, asked the administration to jump in the pool, had some guys, Bronson Walter from Four Winds and some teams there to jump into the pool as well. They just had a party, essentially, after winning the title. Carlson starting to heat up now. He's got 5.5, 7 in the game. Turnover going the other way. Machenbaker, no look on the cross. Oh, what a play. Fake the pass, went right to left on the cross, and Machenbaker now with 4. Going the opposite way, Gus Hurlbert trying to get the lob from Paul Olson. Nothing is there. Turnover. Here's Ian. Ian showing the dribbling prowess yet again. Ian gets the ball back, gets to the elbow, looking,
Feeling
shooting, scoring.
Feeling
yes, sir. Machenbaker now is 6. Ian, just find yourself in a rhythm. Up by 15 is Class A. 3, that gets it to go. Now every player with that triple for Hendrickson has scored for Class B. Fode Sharif, spin job on the inside. Hendrickson gets the steal. It's to Gus Hurlbert. Hurlbert with a two-handed flush. It's a 5-0 run for Class B. 9 points now, and Josh, you think you start getting a little advantage, and here comes Class B trying to make it single digits. Carlson on the baseline, leaves it left wing to Machenbaker. Machenbaker looking for a teammate, crossing over instead, flips it. This one goes between the legs in the hands of Gross, and a nice move there, an official's timeout for a substitution. I've just seen the last about 90 seconds. Seems like, Josh, both of these teams really found themselves there in about the last 1:30 on our Thunder Seat scoreboard.
Yeah, everyone was saying it's heat check time. I'm feeling it, and it was all going in.
77-65 with 14-7. There's still 14 minutes left to go here in this game. I don't know if our scoreboard goes to 100, but we might find out here shortly. Ball goes right-hand side to the top. That'll be Hurlbert. Hurlbert looking for the cross. Leaves it between the circles now. That goes to Brandt. Brandt with the basketball, takes a dribble. He gets smugged. Nice defense there by Fedorchuk to time the shot going up by Brandt and getting a steal. Fedorchuk drives, leaves it. Limke right of the key. 3 is off the iron, and trying to get a good box out there for Class B is Gannon Limke. So here's something. You have some family history here with Brent Limke from West Fargo, Gannon Limke from Hillsborough Central Valley. They're dads, and now all of a sudden they're cousins and graduate the same year. Talked about having a chance to maybe play against each other here in this Lions All-Star Series, and here they are as seniors getting that opportunity. Joel Hurlburt guarded there by Michael Nile. Right-hand side of Jaden Yankton. Yankton bounce pass on the interior to McQuillan. Nice up and under move, but it swirls out. It's been that kind of ball game for McQuillan, who's got 4 fouls right now, but he applies the pressure defense, and Hurlburt almost gets the steal.
That was a great up and under there from McQuillan. Everything but the finish.
Textbook move, just unable to get that one to swirl down. This one to the left of the key. Eagle staff goes down. The paint shot is going to go off the mark. Rebound now to Hurlburt. Hurlburt goes the other way to Brandt. Brandt will handle it now. Gives it back to Joe. Joe looking on the inside. Back to Brandt. Brandt will rise for 3. It's going to be off the mark and goes over the backboard, so that'll be out of play into the Class A All-Stars. Still to come, we'll get to our RDK Enterprises Precision Play or Player of the Game. For more information, you can check them out today with locations in Drayton and Hillsboro. This one goes around the horn to Wentz. Wentz gets by Hurlburt down the paint, shot fake, and he gets fouled. It's me either on Hurlburt or Brandt, and this will go on Joe. This second, team's first for Class B in this second half, and going to the free throw line is Eric Wentz. Wentz, a very valuable asset for Minot High to win the championship. They're 18th in program history. A second-team All-Stater in Class A this past year. Wentz makes the free throw. Class A now 4 of 9 from the free throw line. Free throw attempt number 2 here by Wentz to try to get it back to 14, and he does. Kind of been teetering around that 15-10 point lead for Class A here in the second half, a good portion. The dam, so to speak, to try to get over for Class B is trying to get it to single digits, so that helps. 3-pointer right in stride is Jaden Yankton. A couple of Four Winds Minnewaukans players showing you why that Four Winds Minnewacan was so tough to beat this year with 2 seniors playing for Class B. 3 on the way, and the answer, the lefty, Fedorchuk with the triple. Everybody has scored now for Class A as well, so 24 players combined on the roster, and they all at least have a field goal, as we have a turnover here on Class B. 82-68. Every time you just look up and down, Josh, it feels like another 5-6 points come in just seconds of game action.
Yeah, if you blink, you'll miss it. As Eagle staff here.
Eagle staff, 3-pointer from the mark, no good. Wentz gets the foul, trying to get the loose ball. That'll be his 4th. So you have 4 right now with Max McQuillan on Class B, 4 right now for Eric Wentz for Class A, and everybody else with 2, 1, or none. And from here on out now, if there's any more fouls committed by Class A, Class B can chip away at the free throw line as they're going to be in the bonus. Brandt will cross the timeline right now as we're nearing the midway park here in half number 1. Play more collegiate style rules here with the 2 20-minute halves. The 30-second shot clock. Shot is off the mark. Michael Nile goes to the ground, finds the outlet there in Limke. As this one goes the other way in transition is Fedorchuk. 3-pointer on the way, no good. Brandt gets the rebound. That's his 3rd. This one comes the other side of the floor. We're going to have a turnover here as Kallenbach is able to get the steal. Kallenbach goes down the paint. Eagle staff to the baseline. Triple. Got it to go. Eagle staff now with 14 points. That's his second made 3, and Class A leads it by 17. Working with it the other side here is Hurlburt on the interior. We got a timeout here. We'll see if a substitution timeout it looks to be, so we'll keep it here. Hurlburt with 4 points and 6 rebounds now as a fresh 5 for Class B come on the floor. Olsen, Gus Hurlburt, you have Hendrickson alongside with Trapper Skalski and Scott Wagner here for Class B. Nice crossover coming, hanging, shooting, and we have a foul. Scott Wagner picks up his first, team's second, and Fedorchuk will go to the free throw line. Fedorchuk from Bismarck St. Mary's sending to Bethany Lutheran, part of the UMAC in Division III. That's what I love about these all-star games, Josh. It's kind of like a geography game, a little bit of where everybody's going, whether it's collegiate sports or just kind of moving on to the next level. Some guys, they go right to the workforce, maybe to help on the family farm, the family business as well. Free throw attempt number 2 is good. So Fedorchuk goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line, now with 4 points. This one gets tipped and almost in for a 3 after Kallenbach gets the tip. Michael Nile to Kallenbach, right pocket, 3! Splash City! That shot is pretty. Kallenbach now with 14 and a timeout by the B All-Stars. 10:48 left to play here in the second half. It's all Class A up by 19 on your live event.
Located on the beautiful Goose River in Hillsboro, the Goose River Golf Club offers both recreational and experienced golfers a great round. It's a 9-hole course open to the public located right off exit 104 on I-29. The Goose River Golf Club in Hillsboro offering a full golf course, 9 holes, and a driving range. You'll find great opportunity with membership rates and great rates to enjoy the round of golf, whether you're walking or riding at the Goose River Golf Course in Hillsboro. Learn more at thegooseriverdolfcourse.com.
We continue here on your live event. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors for those that have allowed us to be here, and also our Hillsboro EDC sponsor. If you missed some of our player interviews from earlier in the week, you can go to your live event. We were able to get probably about a handful from about half from both the girls, half from about the boys as well. You can hear of where they're going, kind of what their stories are. Hillsboro EDC brought to you and brings our player interviews. There's more at exit 104. You can check them more at trailcountyedc.com. Shot is off the mark by Wagner. Stays with it, though. Gets a chance. Michael Nile trying to get the rejection. Wagner, though, continues to work on the inside as he's now in double digits with 10. 3 on the way. Adam Kallenbach does it again. His 4th 3 and a half, his 5th in the game.
He's on fire right now, pulling up from anywhere.
17 high-low game going on the inside. And Kallenbach had a game where he dropped over, I believe, 50 points in one particular juncture. Talking to him particularly on that player profile, just asked, what is it like when you get to that? And he goes, you're just in the zone. Hendrickson slips through a screen, and he answers as well. So Hendrickson now with back-to-back triples here from our Redeemers. Class A, though, they might get to 100 in the next 2 minutes, especially if he keeps shooting threes. Kallenbach that time misses. He is human. Ball goes to the other side, and that's Trapper Skalski. Wagner with it, around the horn to Paul Olson. Olson rips it through, goes right to the tin, gets fouled, and almost gets the and one. Fedorchak with the foul, his first, team 7, and Olson goes to the free throw line with 4 points on the night and a rebound for Paul Olson. I love the salmon color shoes, though, Josh.
Yeah, we get to see a lot of colorful shoes when we go to the All-Star game, go to any game, and Olson rocking the salmon tonight.
Paul Olson will go to the free throw line, the Class B high jump track and field champ. His teammate Jaden Peraza finished 2nd. Olson almost broke a state record as well at the Class B level. Carlson, Grubb, you have also coming in is Diamond McGill, Machum Baker, and with him Evan Gross, the 6'3 guard. Here is Evan from St. Mary's. Olson makes free throw attempt number 1, the second one upcoming here, and Olson gets the shooter's touch to go. 6 of 8 now from the free throw line. Class B down by 15. Pick up a little full court token pressure now. Machum Baker will handle it, part of a high-flying Fargo Davies Eagles program from Bart Manson that just consistently gets 20 wins a season. Diamond McGill going hard on the inside, and getting inadvertently hit might have been Scott Wagner there when McGill was trying to get to the rim. Hopefully Wagner's all right and just maybe got hit on the inner side of the thigh, trying to, maybe had a stinger, trying to walk it off a little bit. Ball never drew iron, so the shot clock stays at 19 seconds, under 10 minutes to play here in regulation. 92-77. Class A All-Stars, their shot chart has been a lot of circles. 3 for Carlson, left of the key. Nick Carlson now in double digits with 10. His second made 3, and the Class A All-Stars 5 points away from the century mark. Hendrickson trying to answer, and he does. So if you're going to go underneath the screen or not guard me, I'll shoot it as well. His third made 3 here on the half. Other side of the floor here, bounce pass goes to McGill. McGill to the baseline here, a little hesitation, dribble down the paint, hang, shoot, and we get a foul by Hendrickson. Diamond McGill, playing the NAIA at Mayville State, just continues to work and grind and work and grind, and part of the reason why the EDC was so loaded this year, where you felt like 7 or 8 teams could make a legitimate chance for the state tournament. And say that about the WDA as well, with how helter-skelter that has been over the years, with really good coaches and really good teams in the capital city as well at the Bismarck Event Center. McGill misses the first. Second free throw attempt on the way. McGill goes 0 for 2 from the line, and good rebound by Trapper Skolsky from Beulah. Hendrickson, he'll leave it. He's trying to get another three and a foul here on McGill. Just didn't allow Hendrickson to come down to the floor, and 3 free throws upcoming. We've seen that twice by Diamond so far here in the second half. And Hendrickson will get 3 free throws at the line.
Yeah, he's always closing out aggressive to any point, whether that's the volleyball line where they're shooting it from or inside the paint or a mid-range jumper. He's going to always do his best to get up to contest a shot. That time just a little bit too far.
Hendrickson makes the first. Second one upcoming here. Trying to cut into this deficit. Able to make the second as well. Going to study finance upcoming here at Minot State University. Minot State also with a really good broadcasting program as well. Free throw attempt is good, so Hendrickson, just like that, you blink, he's got 12 points in the half, 3 threes, 3 for 3 from the line, and Class B, they trail it by 12. Machenbaker with the basketball across the paint. This one goes to the baseline to McGill. McGill takes a couple dribbles, looking, bounce pass to Carlson now. Carlson on the interior, leaves it right-hand side to Machenbaker. Machenbaker, good defense that time by Skolsky. Staying home, McGill goes hard down Broadway, and Paul Olson gets the block shot, but he came down on his tailbone, and you hope that Paul Olson's all right. He got the block shot number 1, but when he came down, it looked like he came straight down, more on his back a little bit, as they are attending to Paul Olson right now, and got a couple of trainers over there taking a look at him, and just hope for a couple of reasons. One, that he's able to play short term here in this series. Maybe it's just a stinger as Olson comes up under his own power. That's good to see, and also walking to the baseline. But number 2, that's a guy that's got future aspirations at NDSU as a track and field athlete, as he has a little bit of a smile there as a fellow Kinder Viking and teammate Max McQuillan will check in. McQuillan led the Kinder Vikings to the state football championship this past year in 11B. Starting quarterback. This one goes left-hand side for Class B, as this is with Trapper Skolsky. Skolsky to Gus Hurlbert, now to McQuillan. McQuillan looking on the inside with Wagner posting up. Gus Hurlbert looking inside to Wagner. Machenbaker trying to front, and Wagner almost gave him a bear hug. Wagner calling for it, gets it for 2.
Now this lead has been cut down to 10, which is the smallest it's been in a long time.
Wagner, I would not want to wrestle him either. I'm just telling you that much. Grubb goes the other way. Shot is off the mark. Rebound comes down to Hendrickson, and a bucket here to make it single digits. Hendrickson at the left wing goes to the baseline now to Hurlbert. Hurlbert at the left short corner. Wagner posting up again. Ball gets skipped to McQuillan. Inside Wagner. Feed the big man at the right block. Wagner throws it up and gets fouled, and he'll go to the line. Tell you what, Josh, I really like the moves we're seeing from this Ellendale Cardinal and Scott Wagner right now.
Yeah, feed the big man down low. Show me more of Scott Wagner. He's got some great post moves, and he's a hard man to stop from backing down, especially with the lineup combination that's on the floor now for Class A. Not the tallest or biggest that they can put out on the floor, which is why we're going to see some lineup change here.
So Class B had 70 points at the 10:48 mark. You go from that to where they are now, that's 16 points in not even 3 minutes. So Class A had 89. So that's a nice, healthy run right now. At least a 16-6 run, if not a 17-6 run here, if Wagner can hit the free throw. But we said the dam to break was at least that 10-point digit barrier. Now they've done so with 8:01 left to play here in the second half.
Yeah, we were talking about Class A getting into that 100-point mark about 5 minutes of play ago, and they're still not there yet.
95 has been a number that they've been stuck on, which for Class A it feels like an eternity, even though it's only a couple minutes. Well, that gets off of it right away. Aaron Grubb on the interior. Grubb with his first field goal in the second half. He's got 8 in the game. Points. Just around the other side. Great shot fake goes up, and Grubb gets the steal. Backside, and now Class A is going to push it in transition here with Brett Limke. Limke goes hard to the paint, left-handed scoop shot, layup off, and Jiskra gets the rebound, his third. Trey Brandt in the front court now for the B All-Stars at the left wing. Brandt around the horn, goes to McQuillan to the baseline. Jiskra, 4-out-1, and the one is Joel Hurlbert. Hurlbert, well, talked about it, Josh, taking advantage of the size. That's what Class B's doing here in the last handful of minutes.
That's one of the biggest advantages that Class B has right now, is that they can throw out someone like the Hurlburts with the size that they have.
Sharif on the baseline here, gives it to Limke. Limke jab step, three-pointer on the way. That one's going to rattle out and aboard to Hurlburt. Hurlburt now with 7 to McQuillan to the baseline. Three-pointer coming by Pearson. Pearson shot is off the mark and aboard to Fode Sharif, his 5th. It's Grubb, a little Euro step down the paint. Shot is going to be off the mark, off of Brandt, then off of Eagle Staff in 2 Class B. And Pearson is a little bit shaken up as he's going to come out. Might have had his ankle twisted when he came down. And Class B right now with Yankton. So you have Olson and also Pearson out of the game a little bit. So Class B having to change their lineups some. And again, you just hope it's more of a short-term, anything else, maybe a rolled ankle than something more severe, as going to United Tribes next year is going to be Jacoby Pearson as well. Inside, outside, 3 on the way, rattle it in. Jaden Yankton with the triple, his 4th made 3. He's got 14, and don't look now, Class B down by 5.
Yankton's been a real sharpshooter, and he's been a part of why this is now a close game.
Michael Niles spinning on Hurlburt, looks inside his Sharif, ball gets tapped out of bounds, and it will stay Class A. Got a timeout on the floor. We'll break as well on our Thunder Seat scoreboard. Class A leads it by 5 here on your live event.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you want in a hometown. Business opportunities, great jobs, and a top-notch school. Shovel-ready lots for your next idea. Great jobs in manufacturing, healthcare, and agriculture. An excellent education for your kids with small class sizes and lots of school spirit. Plus easy access to I-29 and the conveniences of North Dakota's largest cities. Build your future in Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
Going and seeing what some of the all-time highs. Well, 2015, the Class A boys scored 123 points on Class B. That was 2015 has been the most points recently. 2014 Class A scored 119, 123, and 2014 as well. So you go through the series, it's not uncommon to maybe see the triple-digit plateau, and we might potentially see that here as well. Not sure if it's going to be a record. There still is a lot of time to come, but what looked like to be a well-in-hand ball game for Class A 22-8 run for Class B in the last 4.5 minutes has propelled them to get right back in this game. Limke, nice elbow jumper, finishes over Yankton for 2. Limke now with 9, his first field goal in the second half. More importantly, makes it a 3-possession lead for Class A. Interior here is Joel Hurlburt, misses the first, shot fake on the second, then we get a foul. Hurlburt working on a double-double performance here, has 8 rebounds, 6 points, and he'll get 2 free throws at the line. Josh, what has it been about this 4-out-1 in offense that has really worked for Class B? We've seen the inside, but we've also seen some three-pointers from it as well.
And most of them are coming off of inside-to-out looks, too. You got Wagner and the Hurlburts backing down and then passing out, and it creates a lot of open shots when you have to go double-team a really good post player.
Hurlburt goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line. We do have a line change upcoming here as Adam Kallenbach will check in for Fode Sharif. Adam might be our precision player of the game. He had 4 threes in a matter of moments. He's got 5 in the game, 17 points overall from Jamestown High. Michael Nile, left wing, he wants a 3. Why not rattle it in? The lefty, Michael Nile, now with 8 points, his second made 3 of the game. McQuillan, top of the key, deep 3 on the way for Class B. That one swirls out by Yankton. Michael Nile gets the rebound here. Nile goes the other way, gets the ball right back. Power dribble inside the paint. And you either had McQuillan or Jiskra. If it's on Max, he fouls out. This will be on Jiskra, his first. And Michael Nile goes back to the free throw line. Nile, 8 points in this contest. Yeah, that was part of the Mr. Basketball finalist and an all-stater as well. Some call him the diamond in the rough because last year had to, 2 years ago, played with Jackson Money, who eventually ended up going to Northern State. Jaheim Leak, who went to NDSCS at his position, so maybe just didn't get a lot of playing time, but had himself a really good senior season. Timeout on the floor. We'll break as well. 5:27 left to play on our Thunder Seat scoreboard. Class A leads it by 10.
Hello, Shane with Irie Insurance. We are proud to announce our Benefits Connect platform. You will have more options with Irie Insurance Benefits Connect. You have choices. Do you know who your group agent is? Do you meet annually to review benefits? Would you like to save money? Would you like more benefits? You have choices. We take a different approach to providing benefits through education, communication, and a personal touch. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to irieinsurance.com.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
On our Thunderside scoreboard, a 10-point lead here for Class A. Michael Nile at the free throw line. There's 2 timeouts left for the A All-Stars, 3 for the B All-Stars. Nile goes 2 for 2 that time down the line. Nile now in double digits with 10. Brandt brings it in the front court here. The B All-Stars go backdoor to Joel Hurlbert. Nice move there as Kallenbach was there backdoor. Hurlbert now with 7 points in the half.
That is a well-drawn-up play right there.
Off the timeout, back down to a 9-point game. This one, Kallenbach, left pocket 3 is going to go long, and a rebound to Jaden Yankton. That's going to be his 5th. Yankton in the front court here, leaves it on the baseline to Hurlbert. Hurlbert looking back door, instead will lose it on the spin, and then Yankton picks up the foul. Jaden went for it, but Eric Wentz already had possession. I mean, Yankton's first, team's 5th, so Class B is 1 more to give, and then it'll be bonus. If Class A fouls Class B again, it's 2 shots going the other way. Tell you what, if you've been a referee or a player today, you got your steps in this game going back and forth. This one goes to Eaglestaff. Eaglestaff goes hard down the paint, almost finishes with the dunk, but he gets fouled at the rim. And this foul will come on Trey Brandt. His first, team 6th, as Eaglestaff goes to line. 14 points for Trayson Eaglestaff, the 6'6" forward, playing his final minutes here at his hometown gym at Bismarck High. Man, if you were going up against him, he was a lot of options in terms of the scouting report, but Bismarck High kind of plays this style of system, a platoon system where you go for 3-4 minutes hard, then you get subbed out for Coach Wilhelm and so forth. So this is right up Eaglestaff's type of a game. Misses the second. Jiskra gets the rebound. Still a 10-point deficit here for Class B. Got it as close, down to 5. Brandt trying to pull his best. Dirk Nowitzki. That shot is going to be off the mark. Rebound by Michael Nile. Nile in transition goes hard down the paint. Left-handed layup for 2. Michael Nile. We have a timeout here by Coach Rick Smith. We'll break with him late here in this one on our Thunder Seat scoreboard. Class A up by 12.
Congratulations to Hillsboro's Central Valley basketball player Gannon Limke on being selected to the North Dakota Lions All-Star basketball team. The Hillsboro Central Valley schools and borough teammates are proud to have you representing your schools and community. Thanks for being a borough. The Hillsboro Central Valley schools wish all families a safe and fun summer. All students are encouraged to participate in their school and community events.
Stepping up into our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game. It's going to be a tough one here, Josh, I think, between Class A and Class B. Adam Kallenbach obviously had those threes and just continued to shine well, but there's definitely been some other players, I think, for both teams that you can make an argument for why they could be the RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game, Josh.
Yeah, it's been a very balanced attack for Class A, and they're up by 12 right now, already at 107. They're going to blaze past the century mark here today. We're looking at a potential 120, 130 piece.
And Class B is on their heels trying to get over that 100-point plateau as well. If you've liked offense, this has definitely been the game for you. Back and forth, a ton of threes, and some pretty good defense at times, but it just goes to show as well the talent that you have on the floor. Posting up on the inside is Wagner, and ball goes out of play. Carlson just trying to go straight up. Ball goes out of Wagner's hands. Haven't seen that too often tonight, and a turnover. So Class B will have to chase the game now with 4:16 left to play, trying to get some steals, get Class A up tempo, maybe missing a couple of easy buckets, and then Class B has to be very efficient on the offensive end. Nile, 3, that one rattles out. Bohr gets topped around and white to Wagner underneath. So there's the stop. Now you need a score. Hendrickson inside to Gus Hurlburt. Hurlburt backing down Nio. Spins on the baseline. Nice move there by the 6'9 Enderlin Eagle, Gus Hurlburt. Hurlburt now in double digits with 11. Hollenbach gives it right baseline. Wentz, triple, got it. Eric Wentz with his first 3 of the game. He's got 7. Give the assist to Adam. And the Class A All-Stars now at 110. Ball goes to the baseline here for Class B. Gannon Limke, and we have a foul here on the drive. This will be on the floor. Eaglestaff with the hip check. That's his first. It's going to result in a double bonus here for Gannon Limke. Gannon from Hillsborough Central Valley. Head coach Elliot Rotvold undecided of where he was going to go when we talked to Gannon about a week and a half ago for college. Makes free throw attempt number 1. A couple years ago able to get to the state tournament, but again COVID happened and Class B unable to play their state. Class A was midway through their state tournament when COVID disrupted that. Free throw attempt is off the mark. Eaglestaff gets the rebound. Nice bounce pass in transition to Eric Wentz for 2. Wentz now with 9. Give the assist to Eaglestaff. Bounce pass on the interior to Wagner, and Wagner gets the 2 points. And just like that, Class B is also hit the century mark. We're going to have a turnover the other way as Wentz throws it to his head coach, Dean Winchiski, which is fine in practice, but you don't want to do that in a contest here. Wentz does very quality basketball player. Haven't seen too many mistakes tonight. 3-minute mark here. Class B still hanging around, but right now they really need a big run. 3-pointer by Hendrickson is off the mark. Michael Nile gets a defensive board. In the backcourt here is Carlson. Baseball pass to Wentz. Left wing 3 off, and the board comes to Wagner, his 6th. Wagner to Hendrickson. Hendrickson right-hand side to Jaden Yankton. Yankton throws a 3 up. That one is off. Gus Hurlburt tries to get the board, but Nick Carlson will rip it away from him. Carlson goes the other way. There is Eric Wentz. Right-handed layup. No. Hendrickson somehow muscles his way for the board. And Limke, that's Gannon. And Brett, that's Cousin, and Gannon gets the better of that one-on-one. Brett Limke will pick up the foul, his second, as Gannon will go to the free throw line. And we'll have some substitutions coming in as well. Looks like Evan Gross will have to check in. Not sure if there might be some, or if Eric Wentz just might be asking for a quick breather here as Wentz will check out. Free throw attempt by Limke's off the mark. Vode Sharif, and with him is Evan Gross as well, as Michael Nile will check out. Coming back in for Class B, Max McQuillan from the Kinder Vikings, is coming out will be Zach Hendrickson. Free throw attempt number 2 on the way. That one is going to rattle off the mark by Hollenbach. Rebound by Carlson. With it now, it's going to be Brett Limke in the front court. Limke at the left wing, gives it up top to Carlson. Carlson top of the key. Carlson with it. Nice crossover right to left. Bounce pass across the paint. Kick ball that'll stay with the Class A All-Stars. 17 points by Class A with Hollenbach. Right now looking to potentially be and throw his hat in the player of the game category. Got to throw Eaglestaff and maybe a Diamond McGillen there as well from Class A. Turnover, McQuillan gives it to Gus Hurlburt. Hurlburt goes hard down the paint, throws it up off the mark, and a rebound comes down to Gross. Gross with the basketball, left-hand side to Eaglestaff. 3, going to be off the mark. And Vode Sharif gets the steal, right-handed layup for 2. Gross with the 2 points, he's got 9. Gives Sharif the rebound and the assist. And the Class A All-Stars trying to maybe get to 120 when it's all said and done. Instead, we have a foul, and going to the line will be Gannon Limke. Vode Sharif got hit on the head there, and as we've been seeing with any injuries, you just hope that anybody who gets a little nicked up is all right for the short term, but also the long term, where a number of these players, whether it's collegiate basketball or going on to play collegiate in something else, golf, track and field, football, as Vode Sharif will get subbed out for here. And anytime you kind of have that head meets head action, you're thinking of concussion protocol kind of instantly as Niall will check in. 1:39 left to play here on our Thunder Seats scoreboard. It's Class A 114, Class B 100. Class B got it down to a 5-point deficit with 6:15 left to play. Free throw attempt is good by Limke, but before you could even talk about that 22-8 run, Class A came back and said, yeah, we can make a run like that of our own sake. Second free throw attempt is good. So Limke 2 for 2 from the free throw line. The Class A All-Stars trying to win their third consecutive in this series, get to their 54th win all-time in this series against Class B. This one going to get tipped out of bounds, and it'll stay with Class A. Class B All-Stars with 26 wins in comparison in this Lions All-Star Basketball Series dating back to the 70s. Ball gets inbounded, left-hand side. 3 on the way by Eaglestaff is off the mark, and a board by Joe Hurlburt. Hurlburt now in transition again. We mentioned working on that double-double. Has 9 rebounds to our account right now here today. This one on the interior. Nice little tic-tac-toe passing. Finishing with 2 is Gannon Limke. Max McQuillan gets the assist. And sounds like a broken record. Class B down by 10. Carlson left-hand side. He'll cross it over here. Carlson gives it to Limke, and right now Limke just saying, hey, let's milk some clock here, limit the possessions. See it get to single digits. Michael Niall, right wing 3 on the way. Got it to go. Michael Niall with another triple. That's his third. Scott Wagner, right wing. This one goes to the baseline. Rising, shooting is McQuillan and scoring. Max McQuillan gets his second field goal of the game. Eaglestaff in the front court now, about a 5-second differential between shot clock and the game clock. Carlson's shot gets blocked by Hurlburt. And this will be a free throw, either 2 or a 1-and-1 variety. The foul will be on Wagner, it looks like. That'll be the team's 7th, and going to the free throw line will be Carlson. As Josh, I will hand the wireless to you here, as we will hear from an RDK Enterprise Precision Player of the Game coming up here in our post-game show. Take a look at the final numbers, recap the girls' game, and get you ready for day 2 tomorrow in Fargo. Free throw attempts, number 2 upcoming here for Carlson. 10 points so far in the game. Integral piece in the West Fargo Packers. Won the state championship his junior year, came off the bench and really developed well in the EDC and state tournament. Then this past season, one of the senior leaders, as that one is good with the left-handed layup there by Gannon Limke. It's down to a 10-point game, and Class A right now with Michael Niall, they don't need to shoot the basketball. They'll finish with 118 points, and they will win this one by a final of 118 to 108 here in Bismarck. Our post-game show is coming up next. Stick around, where we'll talk to a player and get to the final numbers on your live event.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Spring planting has been a trying time for everyone. Now is the time to take note of any issues you may have experienced with your planter while it's fresh in your mind. We can come out to your farm, walk the fields with you, and talk over these concerns and put a plan together. Programs are available to help you address any issues you might find in the performance of your planter. Before you put your planter away, call RDK. RDK Enterprises in Hillsboro, 636-2119.
Friday Night Racing returns this summer to Red River Valley Speedway in West Fargo, featuring 5-wide, high-flying, family-friendly action. Weekly racing featuring IMCA modified, stock cars, sport mods, sprint cars, hobby stocks, and index legends. Racing begins at 7 o'clock. Adult tickets are $13, kids tickets just $5. See the full schedule online at RedRiverValleySpeedway.com. All summer long, enjoy Friday night action at Red River Valley Speedway in West Fargo.
Powerful and playful. Delicate and precise. Bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family. To provide options beyond the expected. To help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Orthopedics and sports medicine at Sanford Health.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
Yeah, the final on our post-game show, 118-108. Class A gets the win over Class B. With us from Jamestown High School, that is, again, Adam Kallenbach here with 17 points, 5 made threes. Kallenbach would finish with 4 in the second half. Adam, what was just in rhythm there in the second half when you saw the first one go and the second one just kind of felt like you had a little bit of a heat wave going there, Adam?
You just got to shoot it with confidence. You know, you've done it so many times in the gym, and you just got to keep letting it fly once you make one.
It's got to be a lot of fun. You're able to hang on a Thunder Road, sweet shots, do some stuff in Fargo, build that team chemistry. What was it like actually playing with some of the best players now in the state, Adam, for the first of 2 games here in Bismarck?
It's super cool hanging around the guys and then always playing against them and finally being able to play with them, have a little bit of fun.
You know, at the end of the day, it just seemed like Class B was using their size a little bit in the second half, but what got Class A over the top, do you think, at the end of the day here in this 40-minute game?
Probably pushing the ball and playing with a tempo that they weren't able to keep up with us.
And final thing for you, Adam, taking a look at tomorrow, what's it going to take to try to get the series sweep?
Keep pushing the ball, getting open shots, shooting layups, and playing good defense and getting some rebounds.
Well, we'll see if you guys can surpass 118 points tomorrow as well. Adam, thanks so much for your time.
Yep, thank you.
Again, from Jamestown High School, Adam Kallenbach with us here on our post-game show as we take a look at some of the final numbers now in this one. As the Class A boys All-Stars, all 12 players scored. You had 4 players in double digits. Adam Kallenbach had 17 points, 5 made threes, 15 points by Michael Niall as well, 15 points with Trayson Eaglestaff, Mr. Basketball. With 15, he went 1 of 2 from the line, 2 made threes. You had 11 points by Nick Carlson from West Fargo with 2 threes, 9 points by Eric Wentz, 9 points by Brett Limke. You had 8 by Diamond McGill, 8 as well by Grubb, 7 by Fode Sharif, and then from there 6 by Ian Machenbaker and 4 points by Nathan Fedorchek here for the Class A All-Stars. For the Class B All-Stars, they were led by the 16 points of Scott Wagner. You had 14 points on the way by Trey Brandt from Beulah, 9 of those in the second half. 14 points by Jaden Yankton with 4 made threes as well. 12 points then by Zach Hendrickson all in the second half and 3 made threes. Gus Hurlbert with 11 points and 3 rebounds. 9 points by Gannon Limke, 9 points by Joe Hurlbert, 9 points, 9 boards, 7 points by Paul Olson. You had 5 points then by Jacoby Pearson, 4 by William Jiskra, and 4 points as well by Trapper Skolsky and Max McCullen with 4 points here for the Class B boys All-Stars. All 12 players scored for Class B as well. So now time to get to our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game. Before you put your planter away, or if there's any issues, or you want RDK to come out and walk the fields with you, come to your farm, talk about the spring, get ready for the fall, give them a call today at 636-2119. That's 636-2119 at RDK Enterprises. Adam Kallenbach here is our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game. Quick timeout, we come back, but a final bow of day number 1 of the Lions All-Star Basketball Series here on your live event.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Spring planting has been a trying time for everyone. Now is the time to take note of any issues you may have experienced with your planter while it's fresh in your mind. We can come out to your farm, walk the fields with you, and talk over these concerns and put a plan together. Programs are available to help you address any issues you might find in the performance of your planter. Before you put your planter away, call RDK. RDK Enterprises in Hillsborough, 636-2119.
Final segment on our post-game show. Thanks again to our scoreboard sponsor, Thunder Seed. Pre-game show, Irie Insurance, RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game, and also Hillsborough EDC for bringing player interviews before we got to the game on your live event on YouTube. Taking a look at the final team numbers. Class A goes 10 of 20 from the line, 16 made threes, 11 in the second half. Class B boys go 14 of 25 from the free throw line. They get 10 made threes, 7 in the second half as well. Class A again led by the 17 of Adam Kallenbach, while on the opposite side, on the opposite side for Class B, led by the 16 points by Scott Wagner and 6 rebounds from Ellenell. Josh, it's a split. Class B won the girls' game. Class A won the boys' game. What do we expect tomorrow at Fargo Davies High School here in day number 2?
With the back and forth action that we saw today, it could be the opposite tomorrow. We could see the Class A girls come on top and the Class B guys come out on top tomorrow. It was really back and forth action all day, and the pace never left in either game, especially the guys' game. It was there the entire time and led to some entertaining basketball tonight.
If you missed any of the action, you can go to your live event on our YouTube page and check out everything there as well. On behalf of Preston, Josh, I'm Chase. Thank you very much for tuning in. Day number 1, the Class B girls get the win 72-65. The Class A boys pick up the win 118-108, and it's the most points scored by a particular team since 2015, when Class A scored 123 points in their win over the Class B All-Stars in the boys basketball contest. We'll do this again tomorrow. If you can make it out to Fargo, go to Fargo Davies High School. If you're unable to do so, you can check it out here on your live event. We'll get things tipped off at 6 o'clock with the girls, boys to follow at 8. On behalf of everybody here on the crew with Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting, I'm Chase Miller in Bismarck. Good night from the capital city.